wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera dan selamat pagi diucapkan kepada semua hadirin yang dihormati. Terlebih dahulu, saya bagi pihak majlis merakamkan ucapan ribuan terima kasih di atas kedatangan para hadirin ke Majlis Perutusan Naib Canselor Tahun 2023 yang akan disampaikan oleh Yang Berbahagia Profesor Datuk Insinyur Dr. Muhammad Hamdi Abdul Syukur, Naib Canselor Universiti Melaya. Majlis akan dimulakan sebentar sahaja lagi. Untuk makluman para hadirin, tujuan majlis ini diadakan adalah bagi Naib Canselor menyampaikan perutusan beliau dan berkongsi perancangan-perancangan pentadbiran universiti bagi tahun 2023. Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, bagi melicinkan perjalanan majlis, ingin saya menarik perhatian para hadirin mengenai beberapa perkara. Apabila diumumkan ketibaan ataupun saya mengumumkan kehadiran Yang Berbahagia Naib Canselor, hadirin dimohon untuk sama-sama berdiri dan menyanyikan lagu Negaraku. Sebagai tanda sokongan kepada Naib Canselor, dimohon kerjasama para hadirin supaya terus berada di dalam dewan ini sehingga selesainya majlis. Juga dimohon kerjasama para hadirin supaya meletakkan telefon bimbit ke nada senyap supaya perjalanan majlis tidak terganggu. Sekiranya berlaku sebarang kecemasan, tuan-tuan dan puan-puan diharap jangan panik kerana pintu kecemasan berada di kiri dan kanan dewan ini. Kerjasama para hadirin amatlah dihargai. Sekian, terima kasih. Baiklah tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, majlis kita akan bermula sebentar sahaja lagi. Saya mohon jasa baik anggota-anggota polis bantuan kita untuk membawa para penonton kita pada pagi ini untuk mengambil seat di hadapan supaya memudahkan urusan kita sebentar lagi. Saya mohon jasa baik polis bantuan Universiti Melaya untuk membawa hadirin pada pagi ini ke tempat duduk di hadapan. Kita penuhkan bahagian hadapan dulu sebelum kita mulakan majlis. Terima kasih. Baiklah tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, majlis mengalu-alukan kehadiran yang berbahagia Profesor Datuk Insinyur Dr. Muhammad Hamdi Abdul Syukur, Naib Canselor Universiti Melaya. Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, sama-sama kita nyanyikan lagu Negaraku. Hadirin dipersilakan duduk. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera dan selamat pagi. Yang berbahagia Profesor Datuk Insinyur Dr. Muhammad Hamdi Abdul Syukur, Naib Canselor Universiti Melaya, Ketua Pengarah Eksekutif UM Holdings, Barisan Pengurusan Universiti Melaya, kaki tangan akademik, pengurusan dan profesional dan sokongan, staf-staf dari Pusat Perubatan Universiti Melaya dan UM Holdings, wakil-wakil dari pekaum, pekerti dan kekaum, mahasiswa-mahasiswi Universiti Melaya, semua yang mengikuti program ini melalui siaran YouTube dan Facebook rasmi Universiti Melaya. Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan yang dihormati sekalian, selamat datang ke Majlis Perutusan Naib Canselor Tahun 2023. Baiklah tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, bagi memberkati majlis kita pada pagi ini, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma salli wa sallim ala sayyidina Muhammad al-fatihi lima ughliqa wal khatim lima sabaqan nasiril haqqi bil haqqi wal hadi ila siratikal mustaqim wa ala alihi wa sahbihi haqqa qadrih wa miqdarihil azim. Ilahumul Fatihah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Maliki yaumiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim, siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Baiklah tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, tanpa melengahkan masa, majlis dengan ini menjemput yang berbahagia Profesor Datuk Insinyur Dr. Muhammad Hamdi Abdul Syukur, Naib Canselor Universiti Melaya, untuk menyampaikan perutusan beliau. Yang berbahagia Datuk, dipersilakan.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Terima kasih kepada Saudara Pengerusi. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi dan salam sejahtera. Pertamanya saya ucap terima kasih kepada semua yang hadir, rakan-rakan pengurusan, juga daripada UM Holding dan teman-teman dan pelajar yang hadir pada hari ini. Juga rakan-rakan daripada yang duduk mengikuti online, Facebook dan YouTube. Pertamanya saya ingin menzahirkan rasa gembira kerana kita dapat berkumpul. I think for quite a while we have not been having this session, right? And it's good feeling that, sitting beside our colleagues, kan? Tengok sebelah kawan, tak tahulah dah muat ke tidak kursi tu, tapi saya ingat macam sempit sikit lah. Ya? Tapi tuan-tuan, itulah, kita seronok jumpa pagi ini, dan saya tengok tadi macam-macam gaya, yang semangat pun ada, tak tahulah apa benda semangatnya tu. Yang nervous pun ramai juga, tuan-tuan. Mungkin tak minum pagi lagi agaknya. Yang takut-takut pun ada. Ada so pelbagai perasaan masuk ke dewan ini. Dan apa pun jua, saya ingat perutusan ini bukan tahun baru sangatlah, nak habis Februari dah pun. Kita menunggu perutusan daripada menteri, dan pada akhir Januari beliau memberikan perutusannya, dan we pick up from there. And then kita ada exam pula. Dewan ni diguna untuk exam. Dah tangguh lagi. Itu yang jadi Februari. Jadi tidaklah tahun baru sangat sebenarnya. Walaupun demikian, kita ada setahun, insya-Allah 2023 untuk kita bergerak dalam journey yang panjang ini. Saya ingin memulakan dengan ucapan terima kasih kepada pihak KPT yang memberikan tunjuk ajar, direction dan juga nasihat, dan juga kepada lembaga pengarah universiti yang sangat berilmu dan berhemah membantu pengurusan dan kita semua sebenarnya dalam kita berjalan dan mengambil langkah di universiti. Begitu juga dengan pengurusan di setiap peringkat, persatuan-persatuan yang ada, staf yang telah banyak berkorban, dan pelajar-pelajar yang banyak menyumbang sebenarnya. Jadi tuan-tuan, inilah kita di Universiti Melaya. Semalam punya gambar ni, tengah menong tu ambil gambar, tuan-tuan. Masuk pula dalam slide. Jadi kita ada COVID lama, 2 tahun, 2019, 2020. We basically recover 2021. Very big recovery. And in the year 2022, we technically rebound Kita melompat keluar. Macam itulah lebih kurang. 2023 ni ke mana kita, tuan-tuan? Lepas recover, lepas melompat, kan? 2023 kita nak pergi mana? Direction kita. Ke mana agak-agak? Ada jawapan ke apa pagi ni? Saya dah lama tak mengajar ni, suka bertanya. Siapa yang duduk tepi ni nyaya? Lecturer ni dia macam tu, style dia. 2023 puan, ke mana kita nak pergi? 2023. Apa kita nak buat Musim Melayu? Apa benda nak buat ni? Do more research. Pandai dia align jawapan tu. 2023, ke mana kita nak pergi? Pening nak jawab. Tingkatkan ranking. Lama dah tak sebut ranking, tuan-tuan. Okey, kita kena set sama-sama apa kita nak buat 2023 supaya kita ada tumpuan, ada fokus. Kalau tidak, masing-masing ambil haluan masing-masing. Di universiti ni, kalau kita ibaratkan kita macam lidi penyapu, sebatang lidi penyapu habuk pun tak boleh pergi. Tetapi lidi penyapu yang kita kumpulkan, seorang je boleh buat kerja, kita boleh sapu. Sebab itu kekuatan penumpuan ini perlu. Jadi dalam konteks ini kita perlu menyesuaikan ke mana sebenarnya arah nak pergi. Saya nak sebutkan seorang yang terkenal, Helen Keller, pada umur 19 bulan, setahun setengah lebih kurang, dia kena penyakit and then she went blind. She couldn't see. She's very prolific, she's a writer, she's also an advocate of disability punya rights, ya. Dia kata the only thing worse than being blind is having sight but no vision. Kena faham tu. The worst thing from being blind ni dah teruk dah. Lebih teruk daripada itu ialah orang yang boleh melihat, those with sight but no vision. Tak tahu nak ke mana. Start kereta, nak pergi mana ni? Entah. Ada ke? Tak ada. Start kereta pagi-pagi, nak pergi kedai kopi. Start kereta pagi-pagi, nak pergi mall. Ada matlamatnya. Itu vision dalam konteks mikro. Jadi tuan-tuan, everybody has got vision, I believe. Tuan-tuan semua ada vision kan? Ada tak? Cuba kita tanyalah seorang dua per pagi ni, vision apa? Boleh? Semua dah tak nak tengok saya dah ni. Tak buat tempat lain. Dia best student ni, kalau boleh dia angkat tangan dulu, nak jawab. Okey. Apa vision, cik? Vision. Ada? Nak jadi ibu yang cemerlang. Kan? Itu vision tu. Dia nak jadi ibu yang cemerlang. Bagus. Tanya orang lain pula lah. Boleh? Ke nak pindah ke tengah? Dah? Duduk. Vision. Isteri yang cemerlang. Hebat tuan-tuan. Nak jadi isteri yang cemerlang. Tanya seorang lagi. Apa vision?
Menjadi pekerja yang cemerlang.
Nak jadi jutawan. Yang main ambil nombor tuan-tuan. Jutawan. Vision, cik apa? Nak kahwin dua? Kahwin dua. Kahwin dua jangan cakap dengan orang. Itu PM tepi. Jadi tuan-tuan, banyak vision. Sorry, gurau. Vision macam-macam tuan-tuan. Sebab itu Universiti Malaya meletakkan visionnya 2 tahun yang lepas. Apa vision kita tuan-tuan? Besar ni. To be a global university impacting the world. Berat tu. It is not an easy vision. It is to be a truly global university. The first portion. And what are we going to do? Impact the world. So to embrace all these big words ni, sebenang sebut, nak faham tu satu hal. Nak execute is another. So this is a big word yang kita rasa perlu, everybody must understand. We keep on telling this, we keep on preaching the same vision every time we have program. Global University impacting the world. Jangan main-main tu. Jadi this is the vision that we want to achieve. And subsequently, in order to do that, we have our own specific mission. Apa bendanya? pushing the boundary of knowledge. Dua komponen. Satu, pushing the boundary of knowledge. Create new knowledge. Build up capacity. People understand new things. Innovate. Pushing the boundary of knowledge. And what else? Nurturing aspiring leaders. We have been producing leaders for more than 10 decades of our existence. We must continue doing so. And that's our mission. Remember this core value? Every one of us, every single one of us we have already written our value statement. Ingat tak? So this is the power of values. Penting value ni. If everybody has got its own values in Musim Melaya, then we want to encapsulate this value and jam it into this 5 value statement. Tadilah poise. So ini pun kena cerita selalu ni. We have already embedded that in the KPI to ensure that it is becoming part and parcel of every one of us lah. Yeah? And in doing so, tuan-tuan pernah tengok ni kan, this is our house of excellence. In achieving the vision and the mission with the value surrounding it, we come up with 2 big plans. Number 1 is the transformation plan. Transformation tu tuan-tuan. It is not incremental. It is transforming. Lain tu. Incremental ni improvement sikit-sikit. Transformation, pernah tengok transformer tak? Daripada kereta jadi robot. Daripada robot jadi truck. Macam itulah. Tapi kalau kereta, jadi kereta yang lebih laju, jadi lebih laju. Itu incremental increment. Kita transformation. Itu spiritnya. Ada 6 element di situ dalam create. I believe all of you have already gone through this. Dah faham dah mungkin sebahagian besarnya. Hundreds of people, if not thousands, are involved in coming out with the plan and initiatives. And then we had, those are the 10-year plan, transformation plan. Very important for Musim Melaya. The second stage, the second floor of that house of excellence is the strategic plan, which will span for 5 years. It's a midterm, but it's very, very crucial for us. Okay? And those are the 5 pillars that we have been preaching again and again. So with these 2 plans, we hope we can propel the whole university towards becoming the global university impacting the world. Kalau kita bercakap tentang vision ini, yang jalannya kita seorang, Vice Chancellor seorang dengan rakan-rakan pengurusan, tak jadi. Every single one of us kena faham, termasuk rakan-rakan yang duduk buat typing, for example, yang mengawal keselamatan, apatah lagi yang lain-lain itu. Semuanya kena faham. So this is again the challenge of communication lah ya. Tuan-tuan dan puan, kita move on. This is the journey lah ya. Tuan-tuan, the journey is long towards achieving our vision. Ya. Nak sampai ke vision a global university impacting the world. In doing so, we will start with the culture of excellence. Musim Melaya dah lama. It's not new. We have had this culture for a long time. The culture of excellence. Oh, ini penting ni ya. Nampak simple eh. We also have the driving force. What is that? It's a performance driven. We put in place all these. Why? Because the journey required that. You cannot impact the world unless you can impact the nation. You cannot impact the nation unless you are having the high performance culture. And what is that? You are performance driven. At the same time, you also have the culture of excellence. And above all, having the financial stability, sustainability, that is a big thing as well. So the whole journey requires all this. Tuan-tuan, this is very important. Let us, look at the angle. Yeah? Culture of excellence. We have started it long time ago. We embraced and enhanced it 2 years ago. Okay? And we are combating another culture. What is that culture? Culture of mediocrity. Apa benda ni mediocrity ni? Apa benda mediocrity tuan-tuan? Cukuplah. Itu. Cukuplah nak buat banyak-banyak, buat apa? Gaji banyak tu juga. Biasa dengar tak? Macam biasa dengar Tak payah gaji-gaji lah, kau ni nak menunjuk kat bos ke? Mediocrity, cukuplah. Padanlah tu, kan? Buat banyak-banyak, buat apa? Kita kan macam ni makan gaji, happy kan? Letak je performance, culture, dia bising lah. Sebab dia mediocre. Dia mediocre. Dan live in the mediocrity. Ini problem dekat universiti. We are talking about impacting the world, forget about it. Ini penting tuan-tuan Sebab itu, we must combat this culture of mediocrity and bring about culture of excellence. Itu dia punya asas dalam budaya ni tuan-tuan. Saya bukan cakap tuan-tuan lah, orang tempat lain. Tak lagi marah pula. Ni nak ceritanya how important it is for us in this journey to embrace this culture. Bring up orang yang culture of excellence ni tuan-tuan. The existence of the person, katalah dekat pejabat lah, dia ada tu, selesai masalah tuan-tuan. Selesai masalah. Culture of mediocrity ni, 4 orang kena buat kerja dia. Dia tak ada, dia pencet, 4 orang kena buat kerja dia tuan-tuan. Jangan main-main. Mediocre-nya yang 4 orang ini, perbandingan excellent-nya yang seorang. So sebab itu Muslim Malaya tidak boleh, tidak mesti mendukung budaya kecemerlangan ini. Tak boleh, there's no compromise on that. No compromise in the culture of excellence. Perlu sangat-sangat. Boleh ke ni? Ini sarapan pun tidak lagi, ni dah kena apa pagi ni, menyesal aku datang Tuan-tuan, itu dia kena tukar, tak boleh. Okay. Now kita cakap tentang performance driven Apa benda performance driven ni? Drive, true performance punya teknik Okay. Ini pun satu hal. Business as usual. Business as usual lah, buat kerja ala-ala kadar lah. Kan, apa benda nak improve ni? Tak ada benda lain ke nak buat? Asyik kerja nak improve. Ayatnya tu. Ini melambangkan business as usual. The greatest enemy of excellence is business as usual. Because they never think of improvement. They never think of performance. Allah, KPI lagi. Begitu, muka dengan muka-muka sekali tuan-tuan. Tak ada benda lain ke menyusahkan aku jadi ni? Itu kata dia. Bayangkan. So performance driven ini bukan budaya kita kadang-kadang kan? Kita letak tinggi sikit, bergelegak. Bukan tinggi mana pun, tinggi sikit. Sebab dia tak biasa. Tak biasa. Orang yang dah biasa ni kau letaklah berapa pun. Tapi when you are not used to it, because the budaya business as usual, datang kerja, clock in, kita minum air kat luar. Pukul 9 baru masuk, baca surat khabar dulu, tengok Facebook. Pukul 11 baru nak tengok file apa ada atas meja. Bukan tuan-tuan lah Jadi kalau begini budaya business as usualnya begini, mati kita. Sebab itu tuan-tuan, budaya ini perlu juga dilihat, and we want performance driven di universiti ini. Untuk siapa ni tuan-tuan? Untuk VC ke? Nothing to do with the VC tuan-tuan. VC is not important, it's the institution. It's Universiti Malaya. Universiti Malaya is a flag bearer of this country. Universiti Malaya is the flag bearer, the torch bearer. Universiti Malaya tak buat, siapa nak buat tuan-tuan? Itu soalan. Nak harap siapa sebenarnya? Nak harap siapa kalau bukan Universiti Malaya? Sebab itu impacting the world and the nation ini is part of us supposedly. We need to feel, people need to feel the impact. Kita duduk tempat kerja kita, orang kena rasa impact. Oh alhamdulillah lah ada Mamat ni seorang. Kalau tak ada dia susah buat kerja. Tapi kalau kita ada, aduh lebih baik tak ada daripada ada. Cuba bayangkan hidup begitu tuan-tuan. Nak ke tuan-tuan? Saya percaya semua kat sini cemerlang dan tidak akan terima pandangan yang macam itu. Untuk transformation plan ni, kita macam-macam nak buat tuan-tuan. 157 initiatives. That's a tremendous amount of work to do. 157 initiatives. Itu transformation plan. Strategic plan, kita ada apa? 113 initiative coming out from these 5 pillars. That's massive. And then we also have the Health project, because health section is huge in the university. We have the Faculty of Medicine, Faculty of Dentistry, Faculty of Pharmacy, we have University Malaya Specialist Center, we have University Malaya Medical Center. These are 5 big entities, thousands of people inside there. They are extremely important. We need to streamline, strategize them so that they also continuously impact the nation and the world. We have 87 initiatives altogether. A lot of jawatan kuasa reporting direct to the board. So this is a massive work, very serious agenda. So how do we fare so far? Apa yang dah dibuat? Out of the 157 in transformation plan ini, we have done 75 last year. We will finish off this year. The rest of the 86 initiatives yang tak buat lagi lah. The strategic plan, we have done 83 so far from 2021, 22, and then we will finish it off in 2023. Ada lagi a few initiative nak kena buat. Likewise, the Health projects, a few more will be rolled out this year. So ada banyak benda nak buat. We are very busy. We are very serious in what we are doing. We want to see Universiti Malaya continuously grow, become great, and become the torchbearer of this country. Yeah. In achieving all this, tuan-tuan, we come up with a KPI system in 2021 lagi, and then we fix it. We get all the feedbacks, try to understand what are the needs and the issues, and then we frame it in 2022 as a pyramidal system where everything is going to the top. So there are 45 KPIs, which is my KPI. Of course, everything is my KPI, but will be focused and monitored very, very closely from my office. 45 KPIs. We then cascade down. The rest of the not so major ones, the secondary ones, is at the tier 2, the top managements. So they look after the KPIs. And then we cascade down to the faculty, cascade down to individuals. Yang tuan-tuan terima lebih kurang berapa? Kalau lecturer, total ada 81, of course, bukan semua. Not all 81. You choose what you are strong at. There's no one size fits all. It is through negotiation. You can negotiate the percentage with the dean and the head department. So we make it in such a manner to appreciate strength. If the strength is book, then we give marks to the books. If the strength is policy paper, then we give strength points to the policy paper. We're trying to accommodate as much as possible. Yeah? So what are we doing? We are trying to bring everyone, align everyone towards achieving the objective of the university. So that's how it works in the KPI. Perlu ke tak KPI ni? Perlu. Sangat perlu at the moment. Until we reach a level that we do not need a KPI, it's habitual, we are high performer. Then we get rid of the KPI. Setuju ke tidak? Tak bunyi. Tak makan pagi lagi ni. Setuju ke tidak, tuan-tuan? Setuju. Lemah lagi lah. Kena roti canai dulu. So major initiative in 2022. The KPI ni payah nak setuju sebenarnya sebab tu dia tak mau cakap. Major initiative, we have tremendous amount of initiatives we have done in 2022, but we're going to highlight a few. Boleh ya, very quickly so that we know what has transpired last year. We have clean up, these are housekeeping work, cleaning up the nomenclature, nampak simple, tapi it has to be done. So this is through the transformation plan, what are the tiers, who actually appoint the person, what are the perks associated with the tier, and so on and so forth. So these are again cleaning up program. And then we have 275 documents. Banyak tuan-tuan, ISO, and quality documents. Some of them 12 years tak pernah diubah. No one has ever reviewed some of them. So what we have done is push it to all the task forces, look at all these arahan kerja, documents, simplified it, throw it out if it is not relevant anymore, fix it. So you'll see this is what we have been doing to ensure we stay agile, flexible, and also fast in response. So that's the whole idea. Yeah. Apa lagi kita buat? Student management. Banyak ni di bawah TP ni. Transformation plan, we have a lot. As I mentioned, just highlighting a few. What we have done, we have revolutionized kind of the way we manage the residential colleges. You know, we have transformed them, give more empowerment to our students as much as possible. In fact, in line with what the minister mentioned, to empower the students. They are very important to us. So we have done all this. I will never, not read one by one. I know you are all part of this transformation as well. And part of this initiative of empowering our students, we have put them in committees, a lot of committees. They are now with us in making decisions. They are partner with us in making decisions. Tengok, jawatankuasa, in fact, Senate member, we also invite to hear their voices. They are in the Senate, giving their views. They are in the jawatankuasa selection panel, cafeteria, library, including jawatankuasa Yuran University. Imagine, there is no other university in Malaysia that has put students in the jawatankuasa Yuran, penetapan Yuran pelajar. So they understand how we actually formulated fees and so on and so forth. This is part and parcel to educate students and as well as empowering them. Itu. Yeah. We have planned a lot on this. We want the students to have the facilities, and we have already started this journey. This is what we have in the main library, the section where we have the computers dulu. Kalau ingat lah, kan? So we are now transforming that place into something like this. This is the artist impression, where students will use it for 24 hours. We'll put all the plugs there. Yeah? We get the good Wi-Fi system and some food available as well for them. They stay 24 hours, they can study anytime. They do not need to be in the KFC or McDonald's to study. So they can use this library section, which will be open 24 hours for students. So this is what we do call a collaborative learning space. We want them to come interact with their colleagues, and we also will be having this, converting some of the master residents, rumah pengetua, college 5 and college 10, to game room, meeting room, place where they can congregate and do their stuff. So this is the movement that we are doing now. Of course, it requires a lot of money. Of course. And this is the last year that Universiti Malaya will be accredited kind of with ISO. Next year, there will be no more ISO. We have graduated from ISO supposedly. Yeah? So they will come nanti, auditor, and we will stop that. We will take over the quality management system because we believe we have already graduated from this process and we are better than the ISO 9001 system. Yeah? So we have our MyQuest now, building our own system. We have 4 phases, and next year, early next year, we are going to launch it in replacement of the ISO with our own system that we strengthen. So we will take over. We will also be looking at different sort of ISO system like sustainability and whatnot, ISO 14,000 and plus like that. So we will start looking into all the other improvement ISO and leave behind the ISO 9001. So this is our thing. Okay, this is small, but it's important. Branding. What I'm wearing now is the new corporate baju lah. So that we are going to have this. Tak adalah warna hijau, warna biru, warna merah, warna macam-macam. So one color, boleh tuan-tuan? We also have this brand booklet. You can have it in the UM portal, the brand toolkit, so that kita punya card business, kita punya color coding for the building, for whatever vehicles owned by the university is going to be standardized. You can have different color, not that you do not allow, but within the context allowed in our booklet. So we are going to streamline the branding. It's very important to have the same branding. Banyak sangat logo, orang pening. Tuan-tuan, the University Malaya logo also we change a little bit. If you notice that the Malaya is now squeezed, not like before, kangkang gitu. Sorry for the words. We pump in a lot of money, starting last year, late last year, and then this year, we're going to pump 15 millions for our Wi-Fi, internet connectivity related things. So this is a massive investment. And we are going to also pump in a bit of money for the high performance computing, taking into account the power of AI, the analytics, the needs of our researchers and students. And also we have already introduced the Bio on Device program. And I think some of us have been enjoying that, that PC things. So this is the detail where we are going to start and when it will stop. It might take a while for us to really do all this, to ensure that the connectivity in the campus is of standard. There are also still some areas in the university which has very low kind of connectivity, I have to say. And people now are requesting a lot more than what we are able to provide before. So we have to increase the capacity through infrastructure upgrading. The APs, the access points, the routers, the switches, and so on need to be changed. What we have now is a bit too old. It cannot support the demand. One student now ada 3-4 devices, tuan-tuan. Betul? Handphone lah, tablet lah, PC lah, macam-macam. Handphone kadang 2. Tuan-tuan ada berapa? 4. Berapa? Jadi, itu. What we are doing now as well is actually to combine our system. We have a lot of system, and they are not talking to each other because we developed it separately last time. So now what we are doing is combining all these systems, integrating all the systems so that they talk to each other. So it will be very powerful for us because all the system is now integrated. It takes a while. We are working on it. Our guys in PTM are fully stretched now in doing so. So, be gentle with them because they work very, very hard to ensure the system works. I know we have a lot of issues with Maya before, but I think now is a bit less, They respond very fast on your request. Hopefully we will continue fixing it. So this is also a very, very important initiative to ensure that the system talk to each other and we can really leverage on the integrated system that we have. In terms of data, we have huge data, and all these data are everywhere. Migrating it into a single, data warehouse is a nightmare. It's a real nightmare. We have to work really hard in order to clean up the data first, because it's garbage in and garbage out. Make sure the garbage in is not garbage, it's real data. So this is again a huge initiative under the transformation plan in order to digitalize and moving into smart campus initiative. This is just one example. If you claim, previously it might take you minimum 7 days, sometimes longer than that, but now with the new system, even though it's 75% ready now, but it's already being rolled out, you can take minimum 3 days, provided all the documents are good lah. You can get your claim within 3 days. Ini contoh. Ada banyak lagi yang lain. Okay, we have come up with this master plan. Tuan-tuan pun dah pernah tengok kan? This master plan has been approved by LPU until the year 2050. All development in the university must be referred to and follow the master plan. Very important. Kalau tidak, orang ni buat satu kat sini, kan ada satu kat sana, without proper development strategy. So now, we are aligning all this. until 2050. Rupanya macam mana? Rupanya macam dalam that master plan. Gitulah lebih kurang. Okay. Oops, sorry. Let me, go back. Okay. This is a smart campus initiative. This is very important lah, tuan-tuan. As a university that leads and having the status of a premier university in the country, it's important for us to ensure our campus is a smart campus. So we have already started this journey, smart and sustainable and efficient infrastructure. We are working very hard. I know a lot of our buildings are old buildings, more than 50 years, 40 years. Kan? It's not easy to retrofit such an old building. Kan? Safety and security, we are enhancing it, phases by phases, to ensure the safety and the security of our students and staff are maintained, and also holistic system, utility management, and so on and so forth. So these are all under the pretext or under the program of Smart Campus, Smart Campus. Carbon neutral, very important. We have started many of these. We have started doing the policy. We have a sustainable policy now. We also, thanks to JPPHB's group, we already signed a green electricity tariff. We save a lot of money when the government revised the tariff. Since we are already signing it last year, then we only need to pay a little bit comparing with other universities who are not in the signatory, sort of. So we are good here. Save a lot of money because of that. And macam-macam lah, kita semula and so on. These are all in the pipeline. So this session is just to share with you what has been done and what will be our next move for this year. MRT3 project. I believe that some of you have been hearing this, right? MRT has been talking to us for a year, more than a year now. A lot of meetings, a lot of alignment, debates, fighting, if you may, with MRT, and unfortunately we have an NDA, non-disclosure agreement. We may not be able to tell the detail, but the discussion is that it will be we have a station behind, at the parking of the Faculty of Medicine, and then an exit, so they will go through underneath of Universiti Malaya as much as possible. Ada sikit lah dia masuk ke bangunan sana tu, periksaan, but roughly we are negotiating so that they go underneath, so that it won't disturb the greenery, of Universiti Malaya. So we are trying our hard to actually establish this working relationship and agreement with MRT, and hopefully the MRT3 project will take off as what being planned by the government, and hopefully we will benefit from all that. Okay, sikit je lagi. National and international impact. So these are the journey. Remember, we have the transformation plan. Saya dah cerita tadi banyak inisiatif sebahagiannya, and then we are moving up into impacting the world. So what do we do? Part of impacting the world, we have, very happy to have Dato' Adiba, for example, having sit in the World Health Organization, the Science Council, and a few more accolades that she has collected. So we really need to have more Adiba in Universiti Malaya. We also have our Dato' Ulung. Let's have a round of applause to Dato' Ulung. Dato' Ulung, please. So he has been appointed as special advisor to the Ministry of Finance, Ministry of the Ministry, MITI, and also KPT. So we want again to have a lot of these, so that the voice of the Universiti Malaya is everywhere in the national stage, at the national stage. So we have also our national leaders who wins and who collect accolades, winning the tokoh antarabangsa dan national. In terms of global, this is very important. Tuan-tuan, 2023 is an impact year lah kita kira. It's time for us to make our presence felt. Very important, People feel our presence. Oh, Universiti Melayu ada, nasib baik. Something like that lah. Kalau Universiti Melayu tak ada ni tak sempurna. Macam kita makan, budu tak ada. Orang Kelantan, budu tak ada. Boleh? Mana boleh jalan? Mesti ada budu. Dia orang makan budu pakai straw. Punya hebatnya. Jadi tuan-tuan, nak impact ni, so we need to see what are the global network that we have. We have a lot of networking. Alliance here, association there, you know. So what do? We are members in this association. Now, we want to be at the steering committee, impacting the decision making, putting proposals, shaping the direction. This is what we want to do. We must do, not that we want to do. Now, ASEAN University Network is a regional alliance of top 30 universities in ASEAN. Very crucial for us. These are our members, our neighbors. So we are now in the board of trustees, the steering, you know, the one that decide the direction. So University Malaya will have route towards ASEAN partners through this AUN network. So we must maintain that leadership position. Satu. Yang keduanya, this is very crucial, APRU, Association of Pacific Rim University. 60 top universities in the world. In Malaysia, only one university, University Malaya. So we have been elected tu, ada campaign dia. And we are now in the steering committee, the highest level committee, together with the like of UCLA, UC California, Los Angeles, with the like of NUS, with the like of Hong Kong, Korean University, and the like. We have a lot of top-notch universities in the Asia-Pacific region that are in the steering committee, and we stand tall with them. So, tuan-tuan, it is very important for us to show what impact we can provide to APRU. Yeah? So this is at the world stage. What else? International Association of University. It is the oldest university association in the world under UNESCO. The office is in Paris. So we are also elected to be in the administrative board who decide on this direction of universities. Yeah. The next one, Association of Commonwealth University, more than 500 universities from 50 countries, ex-colony of British. Very impactful, very important. We are also recently being elected in the council. So we will determine the direction of this association. Yeah. So these are all the world stage, the global influence Universiti Malaya must play. Siapa nak buat ni, tuan-tuan? Takkan seorang. Nyaya lah. Kena ramai-ramai. Tuan-tuan semua, puan-puan semua. All of us. Takkan seorang-seorang pandai engkau lah, menggatal-gatal kau nak duduk situ. Tak. Kalau tidak, saya pun dah cabut dah. Jadi tuan-tuan, kita sama-sama. It's all our responsibility. Together, to show the strength of this university, and then provide the leadership required. In ASEAN University Alliance, this is a very strategic, very small network chosen primarily by Tsinghua University, anchored by Tsinghua, with Peking inside there, with Tokyo University inside there, with NUS in there. Again, a very, very elite sort of universities in the world, and we are one of them in the board of governance. Jadi tuan-tuan, there are lots of opportunity now to impact the world through these alliances. And again, the platform is us. Up to us though. If we do not take this seriously, then we are at the losing end. So UK and MUC, the UK Malaysia University Consortium, this is initiated at the Kementerian level as well. So our TNCA, Prof. Yatima, has been appointed to sit in the board. Yeah? Again, to shape this consortium. Let's move on with the consortium. Have our voice strong, and the vocal must be heard by everybody. Okay? Now, Recently, we have this Anugerah Cemerlang. Tuanku was here with us, and we have our officers, our staff, who has been doing great. Round of applause to them, tuan-tuan. We are very proud of them, who have made us great, and we wish to show appreciation. And this Anugerah Cemerlang Universiti Malaya is a platform for us to show our appreciation, and we hope that they will inspire the rest of us to work hard as well as obtaining such accolades. We also wish to congratulate our people who has been taken. We are not exporting lah sebenarnya, but we have been asked to export a lot of people. Sikit-sikit boleh lah, ramai-ramai tak boleh. Nanti semua lari. So we have our senior executive staff who has been seconded to other universities to gain experience, to help other universities as well. Let's look at the achievement of all our staff. We have great achievers. A round of applause to them. These are the highest accolades in the country. Out of 7 Anugerah Academic Negara, 3 went to Universiti Malaya last year. Excellent. Yeah? Not only in academia or book writing, we also have talents in the university. Rupanya. Bukan pandai tulis jurnalnya, menyanyi pun boleh, menari pun boleh, apa lagi, berpuisi pun boleh. Ini ramai dalam ini. Kan saya tunjuk kena menyanyi seorang. These are our renowned researchers. We are very proud of them. Congratulations. Nak cerita seorang-seorang panjang tuan-tuan, kita tunjuk gambar je lah sebab ramai sangat. So these are some of them who have really gone to that level of obtaining recognition at the world stage and national stage as well. Yeah. Also, we are very proud of them. Yeah. These are the champions of the Universiti Malaya. Some of them, ada ramai lagi. Again, cannot use all this platform to show all, but snapshots of some of the main recipients of such award. How about our students? Our students have been doing great. They have been collecting medals and awards and winning competitions. Round of applause to our students, tuan-tuan. Athlete pun ramai. Internationally, the regional games, the Vietnam, they have been collecting golds and medals and so on. So, extremely proud of them. Yeah. And these are the champions. Menang debat, menang pertandingan itu, pertandingan ini, itu. Again, a lot of our students have been doing us proud and the country proud as well. Yeah. Not only that, our executive also can sing very well, you know. If only I can do that. Tapi kalau saya menyanyi semua balik dah lepas ni kan. Tuan-tuan, saya dah penat diri ni. Apa kata kita minta Cik Rahmat kalau boleh nyanyikan kita satu, boleh? So kita dengar dulu tuan-tuan. Silakan Cik Rahmat.
Bila bertalu rentah di kalbu, hasrat yang tersirat semakin kubur. Bila bergema naungan gembira, harapan bernyala, nadiku berganda. Gemuruh jiwa, semangat membara, dari puncak ingin ke angkasa, bergalungkan bintang berkelipan, menyerlah jauh dari yang biasa. Terima kasih Dato'. Oh yeah. Bila bertali dan tak di kalbu, hasrat yang tersirat semakin kubur. Bila bergema naungan gembira, harapan bernyala, nadiku berganda. Semua gemuruh jiwa, semangat membara, dari puncak ingin ke angkasa, berkalungkan bintang berkelipan, menyerlah jauh dari yang biasa. Ungkapan ini bukan sekadar bermimpi, segalanya pastikan terbukti nanti. Gemuruh jiwa, semangat membara, dari puncak ingin ke angkasa, berkalungkan bintang berkelipan, menyerlah jauh dari yang biasa. Semua gemuruh jiwa, semangat membara, dari puncak ingin ke angkasa, berkalungkan bintang berkelipan, menyerlah jauh dari yang biasa, menyerlah jauh dari yang biasa. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Dato'.
Macam tuan-tuan, ada gaya juara. Pulau Khatijah nak nyanyi juga ke? Tak mau Oh, Khatijah suara sedap. Dia menyanyi sekejap lagi, berhentilah saya pergi ceramah. Tuan-tuan, ini part of us to impact the world, dan dalam segenap area lah. So looking back at our journey, we are still in this journey, wanting to impact the nation and impact the world tadi kan. Itu cerita impact je hari ni, tuan-tuan. So let's look at what we have been achieving and how we can possibly move forward this year. Dalam strategic plan pillar yang pertama, income generation, this is important for us to achieve the financial sustainability. Apart from what the government has given us, the government has given us only the emolument, dia bagi gaji je, yang lain cari sendiri. Okay? Saya nak tunjukkan what we have achieved dalam commercialization revenue kita. Masih tak banyak, tapi sekurang-kurangnya the trend is positive. Yeah? We are in the upward trends. We need to maintain the momentum. So we managed to get less than 500,000, it's okay, as long as we are in the positive momentum. So this year, we will target more than 500,000. Boleh, tuan-tuan? We must work hard to achieve this because we need to give back to the people, to the students and to the university. How about our consultation? Still hovering around that area, but in the upward trends. Important also, upward trends. We are moving in better after the COVID. We have seen a better amount of people and money coming over for consultation. How about this year, tuan-tuan? Boleh? Alamak. Okay, boleh 15 million. I think quite a modest target for this year. I believe we can achieve this. Let's move on. Okay, UM Consult dulu kita panggil UPUM. We have rebranded to UM Consult. Consultation lah. So they have done a lot. They have changed the way, the percentage of pemotongan and so on, giving back to the PTJ, reduce the amount so that more will be given to the researchers, to the professors and so on. So because of that, we see an increased number. Because of all that, the number of people contributing or involving in consultation work has increased as well last year. So this is a good number. We see more people attracted to do more consultation work. It's been addressed and appreciated in the KPI as well. And for this year, our target is to achieve 350 of our students, our staff involved in consultation. Definitely achievable. Yeah? If we look at the way we finance faculties now, we are doing it in a sharing basis. Yeah? We want to empower the faculty so that they have the right to use the amount generated through their activities. So what do? These are the way distributions are done at the central level and partly to the faculty and of course the department as well. Yeah. So this is very crucial because we want kind of autonomy to the faculty so that you can actually use whatever been generated. You generate more, you use more. The central will provide all the necessary support for the faculty. So this is going to be a smart partnership sort of in the way we distribute and empower the financial elements of the university. I promise incentives in 2021. Struggle to get all these incentives, calculate it, come up with equations, and 2 days ago we managed to get approval from the board for us to issue incentives. Without that approval, we cannot disburse the incentive. We have already calculated how much incentives you want to give. With that approval, we can now distribute. So based on the alternative channels of student intake, we are going to distribute 1.5 million this year. This year, kena bagi. Because we get already the approval to do this incentive system. We are allowed, probably the first one, again, in the country, to do this incentivization. So this is just to list and show to you the top 5 faculties that will be receiving the 1.5. The rest will be getting smaller amount. And we will continue doing this and empower the faculty. So these are all going to the individuals in the faculty based on the performance. How do we generate income in the university? From 2019 to 2022, look at the distribution, the amount that we managed to obtain from various sources, everything in the university, apart from emolument given by the government. Okay? The government gives us only salary. The rest kena cari sendiri. How much we managed to generate from 2019, 2020, lebih kurang sama, 2021 pun tak jauh beza. 2022, we obtained 322 million. We have surpassed the psychological barrier of 300 million, tuan-tuan. Very important. Now, what is going to be the target for this year? Berapa, tuan-tuan? Takut nak cakap. So this year, tuan-tuan, well, sebelum this year nak tunjuk, bukanlah yang merah tu apa yang kita perlu. We generated 200, but according to our needs, we need 300. Itu yang masalah dia. Tuan-tuan minta macam-macam. We generate 322, the needs is 550 million. Nak cari mana? Kita boleh dapat 300 je. Itu pun dah banyak dah, tuan-tuan. Undergraduate fees tak boleh naik. Tak boleh, tak dibenarkan naik. Dan kita pun tahu, banyak B40, ramai B40. So now, next year, we will do all sorts of things in order for us to generate for the university. Next year pula, this year. So berapa nak target ni, tuan-tuan? Tahun lepas, 322. Tahun ni berapa? Ha, 450 boleh? Tak adalah banyak benar kan? Boleh Sebab we target last year 320, we achieved 320. So we must achieve 450 million for this year, for Universiti Malaya. We must work hard to achieve this amount. And how much do we need for this year? Sebenarnya, based on our calculation, we need 650 million. The actual needs. Kan? Harga barang naik, betul? Gaji naik. Semua benda mahal. And the needs for maintenance and whatnot. So we will not reach 650, but we can possibly go up to 450 million. It's a tall order, susah nak capai, but we must work hard, strategize it properly. Okay? So based on the approval from the LPU, we have come up with an incentive scheme. If Universiti Malaya achieve 400 million, we will take out 1% of that 400 million, which is 4 million, we will distribute that as incentive or reward to all the Universiti Malaya staff. If we achieve 400 million, kita target 450. If you achieve 450, what happened, tuan-tuan? If you achieve 450, we will give 1.2% of that amount, which is amounting to 5.4 million as a pot. So we want to reward back the staff based on performance, of course. So this will give back to the campus community what you have worked very hard for. So this is the scheme that has been approved, and we want to push it this year. After audited account, of course. We must audit it first. Once we know how much exactly that we have obtained, then we can distribute. So this is the incentive that we are planning. In case if you reach 500 million, manalah tahu. Kan semangat tengok duit tu kan. Kerja sungguh-sungguh. We get 500 million, for example, it's going to be 1.4% from that, and that's a 7 million amount. Boleh ke ni capai? So this is going to be incentive, reward back to the staff from the university so that we work hard to achieve the numbers. Yeah? Just a simulation, we have 5,300 staff. Katalah kita bagi sama rata semua. Katalah. Yeah? So this is generally everybody can get lah, almost 800 for that amount. You know? So it will grow, yes. So we just need to move on and try to achieve as much as possible, which will then reward back lah. Yeah? So ini calculation ringkas kita if everybody receive the same amount. Okay, tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, what have we done in terms of giving and sharing? This is the collected zakat since a couple of years ago. We are reaching 4,800,000 roughly macam tu zakat collection. In lieu of your tax, you do not need to pay tax, you pay zakat. Sama je. Amount yang sama sebenarnya. So what stops you from giving zakat? Kan? Because it's actually in lieu of your tax. Okay? And this year, tuan-tuan, kalau boleh lah, we want to achieve this 6 million zakat. Zakat ni for siapa? Untuk siapa? Untuk dibagi balik. It's not for university to keep. We want to give back to our people who are the needy. A lot of our staff really need help financially. Yeah? Where is this zakat being distributed? Tuan-tuan, from the 4.8 million, we get half of that, which is 2.4 million. Okay? From this 2.4 million, we distributed 1.7 million. And then our staff also obtain 500,000, and the rest goes to the student, 1.2 million. This is how we distribute the zakat. We also give scholarship as well as flood assistance to all our staff and students affected by the flood last year. So this is how we distribute. Universiti Malaya simpan duit, tak satu sen, tuan-tuan. All goes back to the students and staff. Whatever we take, we give back. So this is what we are doing. We also, through HEP's machinery, collected donations. We are professional beggars, tuan-tuan. Minta duit dengan orang ni, minta duit dengan orang ni. Itulah kerja saya dan rakan-rakan yang lain. Tebal muka, tuan-tuan, minta duit. Nak buat macam mana? Nak tolong. So we managed to get not much donations and support for our students primarily. And we managed 1.2, hopefully 1.1. Hopefully this year we can up a bit. Tak banyak, 1.2, because we have regular donors, people are contributing to our students and our course. The total giving back by the university is 2.6 million to the staff and to the students in all form lah, in kind or monetary form. So these are the amount that has been distributed. Pillar number 2 is teaching and learning. This is the core thing. So we have, that we have developed the Index Kelestarian program, or program sustainability index. We measure program. What are the elements of measurement? Ini, program popularity and program marketability. We want to see whether the program, undergraduate program, this year we're going to start with postgraduate as well. We measure the program. We want the program to be competitive, popular, those coming in are top students, maintain top students. Yeah? It's important for us to get the best brain to come in, to ensure we get the best brain. So program who fail to attract must back up. Because otherwise, this index will tell us, oh, you are getting below 50%. You're going to close down the program. Okay? We will not continue the program. So we are very serious with this index class tarian. We are going to use this index to measure programs in Universiti Malaya. Work hard to ensure the program is marketable, the students are good, you produce good students because you train the students. The students couldn't get jobs after that. The students get jobs but low pay. We must be responsible. They bring Grab and they get 4,000. They come out from university, they get 1,500. That is no way we can accept that. So, index class tarian program ini is very crucial because we will go serious with it and ensure that the program is fixed. I cannot fix the program. I am not the subject matter expert. You are. You must fix the program. Change the pedagogy. If that is not working, change the pedagogy, the way we deliver a class. So that it is really developing students, not just students listening to classes, but interactions, building up capacity, developing the innate characteristics of the students. These are all things that must be done by the program. Jadi tuan-tuan ini dia, elite ni, very quickly kita buat dah elite ni, setahun dah. Tuan-tuan, what is elite? Tuan-tuan, experiential learning with industries and technocrats in UM. We bring in outside people from industry to come and teach. 15% of our courses should be taught by industry people. Share, co-teaching. Dia ambil 6-7 jam, tak apa. From out of the 42 hours, it's okay as a start, for a start. So how many do we have? The courses, we target 300, now we achieve 334 for last year. We are going to target 500 courses, undergraduate courses particularly, this year. So more courses, we'll have to bring in industrial people, government agency, related NGO, doesn't matter, as long as they are our stakeholders, bring them in and they co-teach with us. How many fellows, the people? We have 352. Kita target 300 je last year. We got more than that. So this year again, we want to target 500 of the people from industry to come and co-teach in this university. Okay? Depends on your field. Maybe in law, maybe the judges, maybe kalau boleh kan, the practitioners, the lawyers, maybe in the field of business, the businessmen, and we have lots of good people coming in, and these are some of them which I can list here for you to see. Who are these people? These are the champions of industry, the captains of industry, who are now co-teaching in our class. Imagine the impact. Okay? So we want to have more of these and move on to higher value. Then we create final year projects together. We co-supervise with these industrial people, yeah? And then they fund some of this project, master project. So we move on the ladder. We start off with them coming and teaching, knowing our student, knowing us. So that's elite program. In terms of the world, we attract government help us. You know, government wants to bring a Japanese university to Malaysia. This is a G2G activity, government to government. And Scuba University has agreed to come. And the government say you can choose anywhere in Malaysia to set up your campus. You can go to Iskandar, Johor. You can go to Pago, EduCity. You can go to anywhere. But they say, I want to go to UM. So boleh-boleh. Kita pun pening. So they come, so we'll give them R&D, 7th floor in Wisma R&D. They will rent on our floor. We will collaborate with them in terms of teaching and learning and research and so on. So they will be in our premise, but outside lah, dekat Wisma R&D. So coexist with us. So we will then do this so that increase our visibility at the international arena. So they are ranked number 11 based on the Q as well, University Ranking 2023. So this is a big university, very powerful university in Japan. Kita punya UMC set, tuan-tuan, the continuous education. They are important because we provide upskilling, reskilling to the alumni, to the people out there, to those who really want to uplift their career. Dia nak belajar benda baru, skill baru. So we have the continuous education agency, UMC set. It is not enough, the space is so small. We are now moving to our new campus, hopefully very soon this year. And this is going to be in Cyberjaya. That's the building that we are going to have in Cyberjaya, which will be housing our UMC set. The operation will be there, students will be there. We're going to move the students from here, all will go to Cyberjaya. Okay? So it will be UM at Cyber, lah. Something like that. Okay? So that's a big facility, 231,000 square feet, 4 main blocks, with every facilities prepared for us over there. And we are moving hopefully soon. These are some of the pictures inside the building. Yeah? And we hope that our continuous education can flourish and build more capacity over there. We can fit in 5,000 students at one time in that particular building. So these are the statistics of UMC set, the continuous education program. We have currently roughly around 3,400, 3,500 in a year now. We are ramping up this number 3 times. So they have to work hard. Dah bagi Cyberjaya, jangan tak dapat pula. Sekejap lagi, pening. So tuan-tuan, so this is the move, bold move, in order for us to really establish ourselves as the upskilling, you know, the providing capacity building for the nation. The pillar 3. The pillar 3, tuan-tuan, I just want to show to you because this is important for us. We always track it. This is what we have been doing for the past number of years. 2019 until 2020. This is the Web of Science. Nak tengok ke? Okay. Yang takut tu yang merah keluar sekejap lagi. So we achieved 3,500 roughly macam tu. We know by April, probably by May latest or June latest, the number will be accumulated for 2022. So according to our projection, we will be reaching roughly around that, 3,005 plus minus 10, maybe 20, roughly. So we are in the trajectory, yes, with all the supports given to the faculty members, yeah. So we have been reaching that. 2023, nak target berapa ni KPI, tuan-tuan? Tuan-tuan kena cakap sekarang ni, kalau tidak, susah ni. 2023, berapa agak-agak? Berapa kita nak letak? 5,000. Allah, banyak penuh. 5,000, tuan-tuan, bukan saya cakap. Orang lain cakap. Saya cakap 4,000 je. Saya baik. Kalau 5,000 tadi, ramai yang stres. So we target 4,000. We will strategize it. We will ensure that the support is going to be strengthened. The Q1 page charges has been increased to 6,000 recently. So we hope, you know, we don't have that much money, yes, I understand, but we try our best to assist our people. Let's look at the Scopus publication. Yeah? The Scopus publication also in the upward trends. As long as it is upward, it's okay. Man, cuma jumlah itulah, tuan-tuan. We work harder with our postgraduates. We want to publish good papers. You know, you are proud of your work. Why are you publishing in non-Q journal? I don't understand, even Scopus. I just don't understand. Why? Are you not proud of your work and wanting your work to be read by people internationally? That should be the way again. I mean, the logic, sometimes people are still moving towards, you know, unknown journal. Why unknown journal? Nobody read that journal. No citation at all. And why are we publishing there? Itu yang saya kadang puzzle. Is it just the numbers? No, it is dissemination of knowledge. You want to disseminate the knowledge. Everyone read your piece. You are proud of your work. You want to make sure everybody read it as much as possible. That's the fundamental of publication. So how are we going to put the target? Sebab tadi sebut 5,000 So, sebab cadangan tadi kan. I think we can reach 5,000 this year. If we work hard, we will reach this number. This is the critical number, critical mass. Of course, importantly is the quality. But sekurang-kurangnya, we need the numbers. Okay? Tuan-tuan, we promise you that we're going to give incentive. Those publishing in Q1 berapa, Q2 berapa. So we are still compiling for last year. Last year. So in 2021, we have disbursed 2 million that goes back into your research fund, kan? And you can use that money for spinning your research further. So this last year, we are still working and distributing the reward to the lecturers. And in terms of research fees incentive, what we again promise to you, whatever your PhD student bayar as the yuran penyelidikan, research fees tu, kan, we give back 50% to the penyelia. Okay? And semester kedua dulu, when we start, we have around 631, we give back, not many, not much. And in 2021, 2022, October 2021, we have disbursed 4.7 million, and the amount goes to 5 million. This is given back to the researcher so that they can use this money to do research with the students. This is what we are doing. What does it mean? This is a support from the university. University is losing 5 million because of this, but it is important for us to ensure that the students, primarily the students, are funded, even though it's little. But in some causes, it's sufficient, more than sufficient for some. This is the way we are going to do, and we will continue doing this for this year. This support will continue. Look at our research grant that we receive for the past 3 years yang dulu. 88 million, 75 million. In 2021, 100 million. In 2022, last year, siapa ingat? How much are we targeting? We actually target berapa? 120 million we targeted. Tuan-tuan ingat kita dapat berapa, tuan-tuan? Kita target 120. Kita dapat berapa agak-agak? Tak tahu. Kita dapat 131, tuan-tuan. So congratulations to our people. With this money, is it meant for UM? No, not a single penny. Use it. Do research. Do good research. Quality research. Excellent research. So boleh ke tak boleh ni sebenarnya? Jawabnya boleh. Okay, jawabnya boleh. So this year, we're going to target 200 million. Sebab boleh tadi kan? Kalau cakap tak boleh tadi, kurang lagi. Lain kali jangan cakap boleh kan? Tak, honestly, this 200 million is still very small. Honestly. Okay? This 200 million is very small. But we do not want to shock the market, lah, so to say. Kan, From 131 up to 200 million. We have lots of champions in the university. Go and get the grant from outside. Blue Ocean Strategy, tuan-tuan. Okay? We are supporting you from different angle with the special projects and whatnot. I believe we can reach this number. I believe. Yeah? So let's go through this journey with us. Yeah? So these are the top international grant recipients. Round of applause to them, tuan-tuan. They got the money from international agencies, institutions. They apply, they work hard towards getting it. They have to defend the paper. Of course, it's not easy, but it is really, really wonderful to obtain such amount from international agencies. These are from industry. Again, round of applause to all of these excellent researchers. And I hope they inspire all of us to move in this direction. These are the government grant recipient, top government grant recipient. Congratulations again. And also, the Clinical Investigation Center, CIC, has obtained huge amount of money, a total of 40 million last year. Congratulations, well done. So they have to work harder, and I believe they will, and obtain much more than that. And these are our pre-commercialization grant. These are the top recipients of the pre-com grant. Congratulations again. So those are about research and the money that we receive. And I just want to touch a bit on industry and community impact. So this is important. We have done tremendously well last year, a lot of activity, despite, once the COVID is just ending and we open up our doors and people also are more receptive to us coming. So a lot of engagement with industries, with community leaders, government agencies, NGOs and stuff. So we have done a lot and receiving a lot as well, in kind or in monetary terms. So we need to maintain activities with our industry and our community as well. So these are some of the engagement that we have done with government agencies, with industries, and also with business people. Yeah? Moving to the fourth pillar, which is talent. Very quickly. A lot of people say that USIM Malaya is very difficult to get promotion. It is difficult to get promotion because we promote the best. And some of you has got promotion. Look at the trend of promotion, 2019 to 2022. We promoted the most number of AP in 2022, tuan-tuan. Yeah? Congratulations to those who get promotion. How about professors? Professor. Ramai yang cakap, saya dah lama tak dapat profesor. Ya? Marah dia. USIM Malaya tak appreciate dia. Kan? So in 2022, we have promoted the most number actually of professors. You know that? 50 new professors has been promoted to different ranks of professorship. Yeah. So professors from USIM Malaya, they are very different than professors from other universities. Do you believe me? If you sit side by side with others, people see you differently. Because you are a professor from USIM Malaya. The level of expectations is huge. The level of respect is huge. So jangan buat malu. That's the message lah. Because people want to see, oh, this is from USIM Malaya. They expect you to really have that professorial punya ability in giving your ideas and inputs. Okay? Okay, we do upskilling. A lot of our guys are involved in upskilling. Maknanya, our staff, pegawai dulu, and then non-pegawai as well, we send them to follow classes, masters and undergraduate classes. They join classes. We determine what is the gap, what is their weakness, and then match them with the course. So they go to the course, follow, ambil exam, buat assignment, macam student, free. Okay, free. If we have to train them, panggil orang luar, hantar training, it's going to cost us a bomb. So this is a free move, uplifting the knowledge base of our people in USIM Malaya. And semester 2, a bit less last semester, but we're going to push up at least 250 to 300 per semester. We are opening up for the support staff as well. And then what we are doing now is preparing for degree stacking. We have already approved master degree stacking. You stack your your master program, 3 credits, 3 credits, 3 credits, you will get the master eventually. So likewise, we are also now developing for undergraduates. If you have diploma, for example, you stack degree stacking. You stack your credits, yeah? Enough credits, you may get your bachelor degree. So this is on the way now. Hopefully it will give a little bit of incentive in that sense for all our staff. Yeah. Okay, we do KIK, kumpulan apa benda ya? Inovasi ya. Kumpulan inovasi ya. KIK, kumpulan inovasi. We encourage our support staff to innovate within what they are doing and we have the overall winner. Let's give them real big round of applause. They work very hard. They are very proud of what they do. They are the passionate people of USIM Malaya. And they showcase what they have done. And these are the winner. Winner number 1, number 2, number 3. So congratulations. Dengan pengarah-pengarah sekali ada dalam gambar. And also, the other winners, ramai tadi, winners in different categories. We wish to have more of our people to get involved in the KIK. Whatever you are doing, you innovate what you are doing and bring it to the level of competition so that you can go. Okay, very quickly on the poise, we have made some alteration, a bit of tweaking. Previously, your poise marks in your KPI, 60% poise, 360 kan? 360 punya evaluation. Now we reduce to 40, okay? And we also reduce the number of questions that people have to answer on you lah, on poise ni kan, from 15 to 10, as well as bringing the scale up. Dulu 1 to 5, susah, orang kata susah lah 1 to 5 kan, and then now is 1 to 10. So this is to strengthen the poise element inside the KPI for non-academics. Yeah? Now, ceritanya now, moving forward. Yang lain-lain tu we are going to continue, strengthen it, moving forward. Yeah? Apa benda lagi? What is the major things yang we are going to do in this year? So this is very crucial. Yeah? This is about Center of Excellence and special projects. The whole idea of doing this is because of this journey, really to create this impact that we require kan tadi. I've been mentioning a lot of time. We look at what the nation require. Apa benda sebenarnya? What really is needed by Malaysia and by the world as well. Okay? But we want to make sure we have done the necessary things for our country. Apa benda yang kita boleh tolong? What is lacking? What is requiring our assistance? The one that we have, the expertise, kita ada kekuatan, kita nak tolong. What can we do? So these are some of the elements. We look at the RMK 12, Rancangan Malaysia ke-12. We look at the policies, Industry Forward, IR 4.0, for example. We look at the MySTIE 10 by 10. These are all the government policies, where the government is going. We read reports, Bank Negara reports. We look at all the necessary papers to see what exactly is the elements that we can really contribute. So we come up with the special projects, we jam it in our KPI, so that when people are doing it, because they require a lot of time to do it, so they can actually claim, the points, the KPI points, because they are doing it. In lieu of other things, they can replace with other things. So these are the 4 elements which is required in the special projects. Some of you are involved already. We have already started this slowly and steadily. We are going to ramp it up more this year. Very, very crucial for us to do this. Not easy for many of you. Not easy because it's something which is a bit unusual. Okay? These are some of the sample projects. Some are not very big, but some are quite big. For example, katalah ESG, environmental, social, and governance. A big issue in industry. Very big issue in industry. America can just stop importing the goods simply because we are not following or not, fitting into the ESG index or whatever. Banks will now, when they want to give money, loans, they will look at the ESG component. What exactly is the ESG if I give loan to this business? So the impact of ESG in business in Malaysia and worldwide is huge. A lot of companies are not aware, do not know how to do this, how to deal with this. A lot of capacity building, awareness program. Who is championing ESG in the country? Who exactly is helping the industry? Who is pushing this to SMEs, for example, small, medium enterprises? Ada 1.15 million enterprises registered in Registrar of Company. 97.2% of all the business establishment are SMEs, small, medium enterprises. Who is helping them, tuan-tuan? Despite having 14 government agencies helping the SMEs. But are we moving forward nicely? So this is again the questions. Of course they are expanding, but what can we do? Because these are the elements of knowledge. They are the elements of research. So this is where Universiti Malaya can come in, for example. Come up with a blueprint. This is how we're going to move, help the industry or help the government in pushing over the agenda of ESG for the country. Contoh. Okay? Very impactful. Extremely impactful sebenarnya. Membantu negara. SME contribute roughly around 38% of GDP. 38% of GDP. You need to increase this amount, for example. If ESG comes in, they will be in trouble if they are not prepared. Okay? So we have special projects like virtual health. Our hospitals are crammed, for example, kan? People are aging, sakit banyak macam kita, betul. Berapa banyak ubat makan, macam-macam color ada, kan? So, how are we going to face this? The mounting amount of expenditure on health is mounting. Not only that, orang kena pergi hospital, register, masa. Bapa pergi, anak kena ambil cuti, masa. Boleh tak? Boleh faham? Kadang-kadang pergi tu nak ambil darah aja, kadang pergi nak check je blood pressure. Kadang-kadang. Tapi PPUM kita, for example, penuh. Pergi pagi kat situ. Nak parking pun tak boleh. Betul? So this is a project, for example. UM Health or UM Health Virtual, at Virtual. The third hospital. PPUM, UMSC, and Virtual Hospital, contoh. People do not have to come. Wear gadgets. Tengok dia punya ECG berapa. Tengok blood pressure berapa. Tengok, kan? Benda-benda macam tu. Siapa nak lead? Dia tak payah datang. Maybe telemedicine is sufficient from Zoom. Kena ada medical, legal, very strong medical legal. Siapa nak kena buat ni? Oh, legal kena masuk. Macam mana orang tak biasa? Macam mana? Oh, kena ada social people to come to advise us. Dan macam-macam lagi. So these are the things yang kita kena buat. Oh, the technology people must come in because there are data that we need to save. There are this and that, medical records and blah, blah, blah. So it is not the medical people, it's the entire university. There are psycho-spiritual, for example. Some people kan, kerana psycho. We need the API guys, for example, to come and baca doa sikit, embus. Baik, Muhammad tu. Contoh. So, ya, digital boleh, tak boleh. Jadi tuan-tuan, banyak. Jadi it's multidisciplinary, it's not easy, it's huge. Yes, it's huge. But it's very impactful. We do it in UM, scale it up to the country, for example. The country benefits. The world will then probably benefit as well if that can be done. So those are the big items that we need to push as a special projects. Okay? We do not have platform for this special project. Tak ada platform. Siapa nak buat ni? Nak suruh faculty buat, nak kena with this other faculty. Wah, susah. Faculty is focusing on teaching and learning. Susah. Tak sempat. We form Center of Excellence. It has been formed, it has been passed by the Senate, and these are the Center of Excellence that we have currently. We need to populate it, bring the experts there, based on projects, and create success stories. And then go for bigger grants. Itu yang 200 million tadi tu. Yeah. So if we do this, we can prove to the stakeholders that if you give us 10 million, the generation is going to be 10 billion in terms of market. So this is the way the language is going to be in this year moving forward. It's not easy at all. It's very challenging. First challenge is to bring us, our experts, because we have been working a lot in silo, a lot. We are now learning to work with others, but still a bit silo as well. So a lot of people already now start collaborating, which is good. We need more of these activities going on. Okay? So these are some of the big items that is going to be rolled out this year. Hopefully, if we get the right people, the hydrogen economy, we have experts that we bring in, so they will help us. National ESG Center maybe, to champion ESG in the country. Yeah, we have big hearts and we are very ambitious. Transformation of health maybe in that science. And aerospace. Kita ada 20 sebenarnya. We should have 20 different titles. Those who are interested in food farming and stuff like that, food security, can go into that. We have Center for Food Security, food technology and stuff. Solving the problem of petani dan nelayan that has been miskin for the past 40, 50 years. Since beginning miskin, sampai sekarang miskin. Why? 40 years, 50 years. The same petani masih dalam kemiskinan. Strange. So tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, who is solving that problem? Just wondering, who is solving that problem? Can't we, with our expertise, at least assist, bring in the industry, bring in the government agencies and work together. Bring other universities, not only Universiti Malaya. This venture is not just about Universiti Malaya. We are leading and bringing the rest with us. Yeah? So aerospace innovation, just an example. We have started this for probably, 6 months or so. So we have been focusing, talking to industry, understanding the landscape, looking at the GDP and what is the contribution, economic contribution eventually. So the team has been set up. We have been talking, having seminars, bengkels and whatnot, proposing to the government on several other fronts. And we have been working with international partners as well. Just for example, we have, of course, the biggest drone company, Aerodyne, the biggest drone company in the world. Yeah? And we also have the Turkish Aerospace with us as well. So these are now taking shape very fast. We already bring proposals, a couple of millions to the government and so on and so forth. So these are an example of Center of Excellence which is already at certain level. So the rest will have to take shape very fast in order to follow this footstep of aerospace innovation. Yeah? So the economic benefit is huge. The whole idea is to assist the country. It is stipulated that it's going to reach up to 55 billion in 2030. So this is a huge amount for the country. Yeah? Very, very big amount for our country. So, yeah, the whole thing that we are doing, especially for this year, really is actually to impact the nation. Malaysia felt our presence. Inilah yang kita nak buat, tuan-tuan dan puan-puan. Mudah-mudahan we will be moving in this direction fast, and obviously we require a lot of assistance, help together as a Universiti Malaya staff. We bring our energy and our passion towards creating this impact to the nation. So with that, I wish to thank all of you for your kind listening. Thank you so much.
Terima kasih Yang Berbagi Datuk. Baiklah, kita buka lantai ini untuk sesi soal jawab. Saya persilakan tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, para hadirin yang hadir pada pagi ini untuk memperkenalkan nama, jabatan dan mengajukan soalan kepada Yang Berbagi Datuk. Dipersilakan.
Good morning and salam sejahtera, Prof. Dato' Visi. I'm Tu Kyong Lu from Faculty of Computer Science and Information Technology. I have 2 questions. I can see digitization, AI, and ICT feature heavily in your presentations. And I believe this is a good step and in line with government agenda. However, I hope UM does not forget the importance of the right investment in human talent. Can you share with us any specific initiative to support faculty and PTM to ensure we are always ahead and have the right talents? The second question, if I may. On the personal note, if people were to look back in maybe 10 or 15 years from now, what sort of legacy that you as a VC would like to leave behind? Thank you.
Susah soalan, Profesor. Okay, first questions. Yeah, you notice that lots of things are done in line with the IT development in the university, because we have the transformation plan to digitize our campus, smart campus initiatives and whatnot. How do we support the faculty and the PTM particularly? We are actually shifting the way we deal with HR allocation. Contoh lah, satu. We look at how the dynamics of the HR. For example, allocating warrant. How do we give posts to the university, the whole university campus? So semua nak. Everybody wants posts. So what we are doing now is dynamically moving the HR position ini. So a lot will be actually parked at PTM as well to enhance competitiveness, enhance the skill set that is required for the PTM sections to develop all these integrations, data management and system development and so on. It's huge and it's massive at the moment. We save millions, we don't bring outside vendor. We do if we need to, because we don't have the capacity, so we have to bring to speed up things. But as much as possible, we want to develop on our own and train our people. So we have been doing that, and also we are planning for training to enhance the capacity, again, of our people. So these are all in line, and hopefully we have a bunch of people, a group of experts, subject matter experts, who are really, really good in handling the IT infrastructure, infrastructure in Universiti Malaya. That's number one. Number two, what is the legacy that I wish to leave behind? I really have problem with this question, because I have had a few of these. People were asking me similar things. I think last year the press was asking me the same thing. I was like pausing for a while, really pausing, because to be honest with you, I never thought about it. I never thought of leaving any legacy. It's not about Hamdi. I said people do not need to remember Hamdi, actually. What is important is this university. It's not remembering me as a person. So when people ask that question, I have problem to answer, because honestly, I don't want people to remember me for anything. Honestly. They don't need to remember me. It's okay, For me, it's not about me. It's about this Universiti Malaya. So I've been keeping, this mind of legacy. For me, if I start thinking about legacy, maybe my sincerity is going to be shaken. I do this because I want people to remember, oh, Hamdi is doing this. No, so it's okay, Nothing to do with me, pun okay. So you do not need to remember me. But what is important is Universiti Malaya must be remembered, not the individuals. The problem is when we want ourselves to be remembered. Problem tu. Jadi saya nak minta lah kita dekat sini kan. It's not about us sebenarnya. Oh, I want to do this, oh, I want to do that. Of course we want to do so many things. That not because we want to push ourselves. It's not about profiling individuals. Not about profiling the individuals. Itu yang masalah tu Bila nak profile individual dia saja. Sebab itu dalam konteks ini, I was trying my best. I said no picture of me lah kalau boleh. Yang tadi tu ambil semalam. Because I don't want pendewaan kepada kepimpinan. No. Jangan dewa-dewa kan. Jangan ada banting dengan gambar saya tengah berdiri begini, seakan begini kan. Menyampah orang tengok kan. Asyik muka dia je. So it's not about individuals. Boleh tak? Kerana dia VC, dia suka tu, semua orang kena suka kat dia. Bukan macam tu. Oh, dia suka main bola. Oh, semua orang kena main bola. Apa ni? Itu individual preference. Tak boleh jadi institutional preference. Betul? Separate it. You minat apa tu, you punya hal. Jangan jadikan ini your test bed pula. Kecuali ini bagus untuk universiti lah. So what I'm trying to say is depersonalization of leadership in the university ni tau. Jangan. Kita buat kerja, keikhlasan kita untuk universiti ni. Bukan membina nama kita. Nak nama kita, orang kenal kita, orang ingat kita sampai mati. Nak buat apa? Kita ni kerja, kita dorongan kita, orang Islam lah. Saya percaya agama lain begitu juga. Kita ada dosa pahala, tuan-tuan. Kita nak buat apa? Nak buat pahala tu. Bukan nak buat dosa. Orang tak ingat kita tak apa, asal dapat pahala kan? Kan gitu kan? Yang pentingnya, yang akhirnya itu, orang ingat kita apa semua, itu secondary tuan-tuan. Jadi itulah, saya fikir, when it comes to these questions of legacy, I honestly, it's not even in my book. So I hope that we straighten our intention of not being in the personal sphere tadi, yeah, and then move the university towards whatever we want. Shell, as one of the top, companies in the world, in the Fortune 500 or whatnot. Do you know the president of Shell, the CEO of Shell? Tahu? Tak tahu, tak pernah tahu pun ada. Betul? Yang kita tahunya apa? Gambar yang warna kuning itu kerang tu kan. Satu dunia tahu. Tapi orang tahu CEO dia siapa? Seorang pun kita tak tahu. Betul tak tuan-tuan? Institution is more important. It's not about individual. So individual nak naik nama dia. Profiling ni jangan buat tuan-tuan. Kita naik kerana kita kuat. Bukan kerana kita purposely at the expense of the university. No. So let us build this university much bigger than us. Not us bigger than the university. Not the other way. Must be the other way around. University yang paling penting. Institusi. Nothing personal is the institution. Walaupun demikian, kita faham it is the individual yang membina universiti. Kita faham. Tapi saya bercakap tentang profiling. Itu berbeza. Using the position to profile yourself. I think that's different. Itu dah lain. Boleh ke macam tu? Terutama duduk dalam kepimpinan. Tapi kita, oh yes, kita nak make sure profesor-profesor kita terkenal, yes. Kita nak masukkan dia dalam Al Jazeera, CNN, ada dalam KPI tuan-tuan. Dalam BBC, yes. Appearing at the world stage. Bukan VC. The professors. Itu. Matlamat dan tujuan kita lah tuan-tuan. So, I know it's a bit long, I apologize for that. Mungkin soalan lain kalau ada yang... Okay.
Assalamualaikum. Selamat pagi. Prof, saya Zahir daripada EDEC dan daripada Alam Bina. Seperti mana yang kita tahu biasa kalau change management ni benda yang susah. Jadi saya punya soalan ialah, adakah kita mengukur setakat ini bagaimana ownership keseluruhan kampus kepada kita punya strategic plan dan juga transformation plan, dan setakat mana ownership kampus tu? Kita jadi macam Prof cakap tadi lah, cerita saya seorang aja. Jadi itulah soalan saya.
Okay, very good question, isn't it? How do we ensure everybody understand? This is the communication plan sort of thing. We probably have to strengthen that part. We have had town halls, kan? We have different discussion. We went to faculties to meet up with people. Yang mana sempat lah, masa tak banyak. We have been doing a lot of talking, reiterating what we want to do in order to ensure people understand first, aware of what we want to do, hopefully having interest, kan? And then try to absorb. So itu tahap-tahap yang biasa, kan? Tapi we notice that it is not as easy as what we thought. Jadi apa yang disebutkan benar, kita tak pernah buat evaluation proper lagi tentang penerimaan itu. Walaupun demikian, because a lot of the change has been captured in the KPI actually. It sounds a bit cliche maybe, but actually this is what we are doing. We transform it, a lot of them that has to be done at the lower level through the KPI. Dan looking at the KPI trend, if it achieves, means that people are embracing it, even though they have to, kan? Mungkin ada elemen terpaksa, mula-mula. Tetapi hopefully once they get that confidence, they will move on. Macam mula-mula kita nak start moving to WOS, ingat tak? ISI. 10 years ago, ingat tak? Bergaduh, satu universiti bergaduh. Tuan-tuan ingat tak? I was a TNCA pada waktu itu. Ya Allah, bergaduh tuan-tuan. Kan? Nak suruh orang publish dalam ISI. Yang surat layangnya, yang apanya, yang macam-macam. Petition lah. Bergaduh, satu kampus bergaduh. So yang kita ni hulu balang, kan, kena lah kan. perisai, kan? Banyak kena tembak. So tuan-tuan, after a while, nobody question about WOS. Do you notice that? People are used to it. You know, when they want to publish, they publish kat situ. Dia dah biasa dah, Q1 ni dah biasa for some. No question anymore. Dulu kosong, fakulti itu kosong, fakulti ini kosong, fakulti. Sekarang ni, fakulti itulah yang antara yang tertinggi. So this is what is happening. Likewise lah, kita tahu it's going to take a long time for us. It's a challenge to make sure the information goes and people have ownership. And disebut tadi ownership. Reaching to the level of ownership ni dia susah sikit lah. So yeah, it's a good point. We probably need to measure macam mana caranya tu, survey agaknya macam mana, to measure the level of acceptance and embracing of this strategic plan. Yeah, we probably need to do that. Thank you for highlighting those important elements. Ada? Ya, sila. Daripada KMUM, student, the president of KMUM, silakan.
Mic test. Baik, selamat pagi, Dato' VC. Sebenarnya saya ada dua soalan. At first I only had one, tapi mengikut apa yang telah dibentangkan tadi, I felt there is a dire need for me to also ask a second question, if I may.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah. Thank you. First and foremost, thank you for sharing about University of Scuba. University of Scuba that's going to come into Wisma R&D. But following that, right, I would just like to speak out on behalf of some of the students from UMCSAT. Actually, there has been quite some concerns from the university there, from the students there, over the past few days during this course registration period as well, relating to there not yet being a notice from UMCSAT or UM relating to this matter. So actually, we're not trying to point fingers on anything, but we would like to propose a solution here, which is we hope that UM or UMCSAT can, in the very nearest possible time, issue a notice to these students to let them know about this, because I think this is somewhat been made official. And there needs to be active engagement with the students there, because right now, I can, just to let you know, Dato' VC, a lot of the students in UMCSAT sekarang, mereka tengah, they're just scared. They don't know what is going to happen to their accommodations, what is going to be of their pengangkutan semua. And we have a lot of students coming to us, and even one of them, they just shared their experience with us. Yang pelajar ni, dia sekarang kerja sambilan di Jayawan, dan dia bekerja sambilan untuk menampunglah kos UMCSAT yang diploma ni. So he or she is just concerned if the campus is moved to Cyberjaya, nanti apakah yang terjadi lah. So we just hope that, number one, there needs to be a notice. Number two, perhaps following that, active engagement to update them about how things are going to be moving forward, and to let them have proper
Information.
Preparation time to transition lah, as
Sure.
the UM campus moves there.
Definitely.
That's number one, Dato'. Thank you for hearing me out. Yang kedua is that following Perutusan Yang Berhormat Menteri in early or late January, around so, if I may ask, what are the future plans by UM relating to the agenda of student empowerment? And if I may suggest, perhaps this is also something that Kesatuan Mahasiswa has been consistently been asking for. We've sent in proposals, we've even presented it and pitched the idea to Plan Jawatan Kuasa, Plan Indok KPS, which is relating to, at least, we are hoping at least, aras ketiga kompleks mahasiswa yang Blok F tu boleh dikendalikanlah oleh mahasiswa-mahasiswi, because we are still facing a lack of activity space khasnya bagi kelab dan persatuan yang bukan berpusat di fakulti-fakulti. So those like Bursa Young Investors, Toastmasters, Persatuan Anak Negeri, even our International Students Association. So all of them are actually hoping that this thing can be made a fruition, where we have a co-working space for perbincangan and for activity spaces lah. Because when we are handling bilik bersyarat in KPS, we've already delivered a proven track record, and it is endorsed by many of our clubs and societies, saying that we hope that if things are managed by us partially or fully, things can be much smoother and easier for everyone to launch initiatives. And maybe from there, we can also look into student cooperatives or maybe management of college kediaman lah, perhaps.
Okay.
But that's all from me. I'd like to perhaps also hear from Dato' BC and get some input from you as well. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you so much for the question. Yeah, very good. First, about the scuba, we just got the bukanlah approval. We have presented it to the scuba pula, the UMC set. We presented it 2 days ago. The plan to move to Cyberjaya. It was approved 2 days ago, and the minute has not even come out. And even I think the UMC set guys also do not know the results kan, officially lah kan. So we will definitely notify the student. I can assure you they will be happier over there than here in Wisma. That's number one. So we will take good care of that, ensuring that they have accommodation over there and also the transport and whatnot. Number two, which is more important, the empowerment of students. You are talking about the level 3 Perdana Siswa. Let us look into this, and if possible, I mean, I'm all for empowering students, and I'll promise to you that if you are ready, if your group are ready, we will form a framework. You take over the level 3. Is it okay? Yeah, that's number one. We hope to do it by end of this year. I think HEP is here listening to what I'm saying. So we will work towards giving, not work towards not giving. We will work towards giving you the right to manage the overall floor, the third floor of KPS. Okay. Number two, you mentioned about college kediaman. If Universiti Malaya would like to pilot this, for example, and give one college to you with our framework, we set the framework, financial, blah, blah, blah. Do you think your team is ready to take over at least one college? Okay, all right. Can we then assure them that towards the end of this year, or nak masuk semester baru ni, we will then let one college be managed by our KMUM, and they will then take care of that college. And we pilot that. If they successfully manage to do it within the discipline and the the properness in management, we can then add on more colleges and give the right to the KMUM to manage the entire college in the future. Is that agreeable? Yeah? So, yeah, we will then work into that. I think my team will look into it and prepare the framework to prepare the students to be more engaged. And that will be probably the first in Malaysia that our student body is handling the college kediaman. We give you one dulu lah, out of the 13. Is that okay? Ada lagi? Okey, sana. Sila.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Saya Raja Jamila dari Fakulti Sains Komputer Teknologi Maklumat. Tadi dekan saya tanya soalan, sekarang saya pula. Jadi soalan ni sebelum saya tanya, saya nak mengucapkan tahniah dan juga terima kasih kerana memberi peluang kepada kami berada di dalam satu destinasi untuk impact the world. Ya. Tetapi soalan saya, memang kalau tanya semua orang, memanglah kita nak impact the world. Kita nak bersama universiti untuk mencapai segala yang hendak dicapai pada tahun ini dan pada tahun-tahun masa-masa hadapan. Tetapi apakah balance yang kita kena ambil dalam kehidupan? Sebab jika kita terlalu overwork, kita akan ada perkara-perkara yang tidak kita dapat lakukan di dalam kehidupan kita. Seperti kadang-kadang tadi ada menunjukkan akan ada insentif 750 mungkin hujung tahun ni untuk kita semua jika kita dapat duit yang banyak. Okey, itu satu daripada segi keuangan. Tetapi dari segi kesihatan bagaimana? Kalau kita tanya kawan-kawan kita, department member saya baru cakap dekat saya, dia ada stiff neck. Kan? Dari segi kesihatan, itu baru stiff neck. Yang kencing manis, darah tinggi, sakit jantung, itu satu. Another aspect ialah sama ada kita happy dengan kehidupan kita dan keluarga kita. Kita dengar ada kolik kita bercerai-berai, kan? Dan tak dapat spend time dengan ahli keluarga. Jadi bagaimana kita nak set this balance dalam, sebab tadi saya datang sini saya kata saya tak nak tanya soalan. Sebab saya selalu tanya soalan. Setiap kali VC beri ceramah mesti saya kasih tanya soalan. Saya kata tadi saya tak nak tanya soalan, tiba-tiba saya kata kena bagi tahu kerana perkara ini adalah penting. Kita hendak menjadi seorang insan yang balance, yang ada work life balance. Semua ni dah diperkatakan di seluruh dunia. Student kita pun banyak yang depressed. Saya ada student yang depression, yang tak dapat meneruskan FYP project presentation lah, ni undergraduate. Dan macam-macam kalau kita dengar cerita. Bagaimana kita nak ada balance itu? Ini perlu dimasukkan di dalam plan strategik. Kita tidak boleh ada macam usaha-usaha yang tersendiri di setiap fakulti. Kena ada oneness dalam points kita tadi, kan? Oneness. Bila ada oneness, dia lebih senang untuk synchronize. Sebab katakanlah saya nak pergi jogging, kan, petang tu. Tapi ketua jabatan kata kita ada meeting ni. Macam mana saya nak pergi jogging? Macam itulah lebih kurang. Itu saja, sekian, terima kasih.
Dr. Raja Jamila kalau tanya memang interesting. Itu one thing for sure. And I'm waiting juga bila Dr. Raja nak tanya soalan ni. Very true. Work-life balance is what we have been preaching. In fact, in the 2021 punya perutusan, that was one of the thing in my slide, which is very important. I was talking to my colleague, how can we improve the well-being of our people, the happiness, and also the stress level control. Kita buat dalam plan strategi, plan tindakan kita, antaranya strengthening the unit, psychiatry, counselor, sorry, strengthen the unit, bring all the counselor back to one unit under pendaftar, and then wujudkan, strengthen the akrab ni dekat tiap-tiap fakulti, so that at least people can have someone else to assist them, not properly, of course, not professionally trained, but at least some training for counselling thing, at least yang tu. Keduanya, for student, for example, we built the clinic kesihatan university. It's now meant for our staff and student as well, because we notice that it's quite difficult sometimes for people to go away. So dia ada dekat campus, dia boleh pergi. Kita wujudkan sampai pukul 10 malam sekarang klinik kesihatan. Dan untuk staff-staff kita, these are all the operational thing lah, ya. Kita sediakan jugalah lorong hijau. Kalau staff Universiti Melaya ni mudah sikit, laju sikit di PPUM tu. Tak payahlah tunggu. So adalah lorong hijaunya, bawa kad, orang nampak Universiti Melaya. Itu antara operational things. But when it comes to pressure, for example, stress, these are very individuals. Obviously, we need to look at it because we also monitor the level of stress. Kita pun tahu student-student kita berapa stress levelnya. Kita sentiasa melihat what exactly. Dan kita dapati yang banyak stress meningkat bila exam. Bila exam stress meningkat, sakit kepala, demam lah, nak terjun bangunan, macam-macam. Staff kita pun begitu. So we are telling our people, okay, let's make sure all the grounds are up and running untuk orang bersukan, for example. Make sure all the sports facilities up and running. Kita punya gym, kita dah baiki 2 minggu lepas, 3 minggu lepas lebih kurang. Dekat pusat sukan boleh pergi dan so, in terms of preparation for all that, we are trying. Cumanya, meletakkan, kalau kita meletakkan semua kesalahan itu kepada universiti, kepada dekan, kepada ketua jabatan, it's not fair. It's definitely not fair. Because it is you who manage the stress. Kita sakit kepala, kita marah. Inilah itu sebab mincalat lagi sakit kepala. Semua benda orang lain salah, bukan dia salah. Kan? Stress ni is all about individual. Kita bagi KPI yang boleh di-manage. Okay, kita kata your teaching load is normally around 9 credit, ada yang lebih. Okay, kita minta ketua jabatan, okay, let's work on it kalau boleh. Ada fakulti yang banyak sikit, 10, ada yang 11. We understand that. So let's push in more people. So ada bantuan-bantuan itu. Okay, cari orang untuk mengajar, part-timers, so that we reduce the number of workload. Tapi student semakin bertambah. So of course we are coping. But squarely, sakit pun salah universiti. Itu dah penyakit lah tu. Itu dah memang penyakit sungguh. Sebab semua benda dia nak hala kepada dia punya ketua jabatan, kepada dekan. Dia tak tengok diri dia. What is the problem with us? Saya bertangguh-tangguh kerja, for example. Kan? Saya tidak berdisiplin dan tidak berstrategi dalam kerja saya. Itu tak salahkan diri. Oh, salah ketua jabatan. Oh, itu tak boleh. Saya percaya itu bukan soalannya lah. Tapi saya nak beritahu, ada yang bersikap demikian. Yang salah orang lain, aku tak salah. This is the biggest problem of mediocrity. Sebab itu saya rasa kita kena stand firm bahawa benda ni adalah benda yang kita tengok. Sebab itu feedback dalam KPI ni, kita tengok feedback. Apa yang boleh, apa tak boleh, okey. Apa yang dikatakan, nak ambil Scopus instead WS, kita dah tukar Scopus. Oh, kita nak kata ada conference, kita masukkan conference. Nak ada music score, masukkan music score dalam KPI. We are trying to accommodate, but university has got its own direction as well. The mandate has to be fulfilled. And you come and join an institution, freely joining the institution has got mandate. Kita tak boleh kata institution, you must follow me. No such thing. You must follow the institution. Okay? So I think that has to be made very clear from the onset, supaya it doesn't carry away to whatever that you were thinking. Jadi saya ingin menjelaskan bahawa matlamat kita menjaga balance itu. Itu tanggungjawab kita. Mengambil cakna the interest to see whether people are at the level managing levelnya, stresnya okey. Yeah. Tapi kalau dia stres juga, dia sakit, kena diabetik, nak salahkan universiti juga ke? Susah juga macam tu kan. Jadi semua, sebab itu saya rasa attitude menyalahkan orang mesti berhenti. Kita kena melihat ke dalam dan tengok aku ni masalah apa. Stop blaming people first. First and foremost, stop blaming people. Mood aku tak baik hari ni lah, kenapa? Hujan. Hujan pun dia mood tak baik. Hari ni mood aku tak baik sebab apa? Panas. Pening kita melayan dia. Semua salah benda lain, bukan dia. Kenapa tak ni hari ni? Nah, ketua jabatan mesyuarat panjang. Dia stres. Salah ketua jabatan. So semuanya blaming the rest except for himself or herself. So this is the issue. Dia tak disiplin dalam kerja, tak strategik, salah orang. Macam mana tu? Jadi tuan-tuan dan puan-puan kena berhati-hati sebab such toxic is everywhere. Kalau kita campak dengan orang, jumpa dekat sembang dekat kedai kopi, kita dengar macam-macam. Duduk setengah jam dengan dia, sakit perut. Sakit perut sebab cerita dia tu. Yang ni tak betul, yang ni tak betul, yang ni tak betul. Yang betul siapa? Aku seorang je. Problem macam tu, tuan-tuan. Sebab tu orang macam ni tak pergi jauh. Tak pergi jauh, tuan-tuan. Sebab kerja dia menyalahkan orang. Sebab tu saya tak kata yang tanya, saya cakap umum. Stop blaming people. Look at yourself and see what exactly is the problem with individual. What is the problem with us? How can I move forward? Itulah. Yeah? Boleh ke macam tu? So this is a very strong message that I want to give. And kita tak kata kita tak ada salah. I listen to people. I'm a good listener, I believe. I listen to what people say. I analyze what they say. But kita tahu yang mana betul, mana tak betul lah. So sebab itu tuan-tuan, I think we make it clear here that we need to improve ourselves. Mediocrity must be combated. And there is no other way except to achieve excellence. Itu statement kita dan kita stand by it. Orang dengar statement tu, alamak, stres lah dengar statement tu. Habis salah siapa? Salah saya ke? Universiti Malaya memang excellent. Mandated to be excellent. You tak excellent. Salah siapa? Ini masalahnya. Jadi sebab itu saya nak sebut kepada tuan-tuan lah, untuk kita sama-sama insya-Allah. Kalau kita cari salah ni tak, kita sama okey, macam mana nak buat? Isunya lah macam mana nak buat? Okay, let's work together. What are the support that is existing in the university? Let's move together in this journey. Boleh Ada satu lagi mungkin last. Ya, silakan. Prof Jason, silakan. Ya.
Salam sejahtera and terima kasih, Dr. Hamdi. After my colleague's question, this is going to be a hard act to follow, and my question is somewhat anticlimactic. It concerns the Center of Excellence, and I think it is a really exciting and a very ambitious plan. I like the fact that we come up with the ideas and we actually pitch those ideas to government and other interested stakeholders. I think I'm also very excited about it because looking at my colleagues, the passion that they have for their research, it also gives us a chance to share our passion with our stakeholders and the government. My question relates to, I suppose, speaking on behalf of my colleagues in law, is that we all see the law's interactions in every aspect of the work of the Centers of Excellence. How do you see the role of law researchers and indeed researchers from the arts, humanities, and social sciences in being part of the driver towards making these Centers of Excellence a success? Thank you very much.
It's a great question, I have to say. Thank you so much, Prof. Okay, this is an important element of the questions. How do I see the role of social science law and the rest? To be quite straightforward, all this Center of Excellence should be headed by social scientists. Honestly, I say. Yeah. Ni betul ni, bukan nak ni. I'm telling you to because katalah kita ambil hydrogen economy lah, Hydrogen economy sounds very technology biased and very heavy technology, but we are talking about the economy of the hydrogen energy. The economy is social science part. And then we are also dealing with managing people using the technology of hydrogen. Then we need the anthropology, the social scientists, the humanities to actually translate that. So the engineering, the science, the ITs, and the medical is just one portion. Really one portion. The other main portions are the social scientists that should come in and play the biggest role. So that's why I said, when I look at all the Center of Excellence, a lot of them must be headed, must be handled sepatutnya by our social scientists, arts and humanities. Kita bercakap tentang smart farming, sounds very engineering, IT based, katalah very science-based, but honestly dealing with people on the ground, for example. Yeah? Petani dan nelayan, the attitude, the reactions, the engineers may not be able to do that. We need the social science to actually help in shaping the projects. And that's the major project anyway. Technology is just one. But acceptance, the training part, the convincing part, the economy of it, the legal component that comes with it, for example. So there's a lot and lots of social science, arts, humanity components in each of the projects that has been mentioned just now. And I hope that our staff, our lecturers and professors in this area will prepare themselves to really, put themselves at the front liners, and the rest of the science and engineering and so on will be, supporting this venture. So I hope legal law, definitely Prof. Jason will play a huge role, because there are lots of legal aspect in almost everything that we are saying actually. When we talk about ESG, it's very legal bias sebenarnya kan. Jadi itulah, I like to again reiterate my my hope to the social science, arts, humanities lecturers and professors to play a much bigger role, to come to the front and lead all these Center of Excellence and projects, the special projects that we mentioned just now. We are going to come up with all these. There will be soon a call for participation to get involved with projects stroke the Center of Excellence, and I hope people will be coming in droves to join. Yeah. So I think that's probably the last question because of the time. I wish to thank all of you, and my sincere apologies if my 2-hour talk just now is not, reaching your expectations. I apologize, and hopefully we will work together
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Berakhirnya soalan daripada Prof. Jason sebentar tadi dan juga penerangan yang telah diberikan oleh Yang Berhormat Datuk. Maka berakhirlah majlis kita pada pagi ini. Dengan itu majlis mengucapkan ribuan terima kasih kepada Yang Berbahagia Datuk di atas penyampaian perutusan beliau pada pagi ini. Semoga dengan perutusan yang disampaikan oleh Naib Canselor sebentar tadi dapat memberi satu pemahaman yang mendalam untuk warga kampus mencapai visi dan misi Universiti Melaya. Majlis juga mengucapkan ribuan terima kasih kepada barisan pengurusan dan warga Universiti Melaya serta para hadirin kerana telah meluangkan masa tuan-tuan dan puan-puan pada pagi ini. Dengan ini berakhirlah sudah Majlis Perutusan Naib Canselor oleh Yang Berbahagia Datuk Insinyur Dr. Muhammad Hamdi Abdul Syukur. Bagi pihak majlis, kami memohon ampun dan maaf sekiranya terdapat sebarang kesilapan dan kekurangan sepanjang majlis ini berlangsung. Kita akhiri majlis kita pada pagi ini dengan lagu Universiti Melaya.
Universiti Melaya, kebanggaan kita semua, bertambah para ilmuwan di pelbagai lapangan. Kami bertekad di hati mencapai cita-mumi, tradisi kecemerlangan menepati kesayanganku, sungguh banyak jasamu membentuk insan mulia, berilmu berbudaya. Di sini kami sedang berbakti, terus berinovasi. Kami harapkan generasi muda teras nusa dan bangsa. Varsity kesayanganku, sungguh banyak jasamu membentuk insan mulia, berilmu berbudaya.
Sekian dahulu Majlis Perutusan Naib Canselor 2023 pada pagi ini. Wabillahi taufik wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam hormat dari saya, Ramzi Ramli.